Hey my beautiful water signs, what's happening, what's crackin', and what's poppin', baby? It's your boy Ant from CancerMoonsTarot, coming at you guys with your November 15th through the 30th mid-month tarot reading, man. So first things first, I know you guys are hearing my voice and you're like, yo, Ant, are you good? Trust me, I'm good. I'm feeling a hell of a lot better. This weekend, I did end up having a lot of allergies come up out of nowhere. So that wasn't necessarily very fun. I had a weekend filled with Mucinex and a lot of snot, but I know I don't sound like I'm doing better, but I do feel a lot better here today. Today is Monday the 9th, so I'm very excited to get back to work, and I am feeling a hell of a lot better than I did before, thankfully. So in this video, what I wanted to talk to you guys about is I'm going to be doing your mid-months. Yes, they're going to be individual. It's not going to be elemental. So I will be doing Cancer, then Pisces, then Scorpio within this whole video. I just felt like it's going to be a lot quicker to get the mid-months out if I did it this way, since I did not have that much time to necessarily do them in the first place. So you still will get your individual reading, but it will be grouped in with Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. As always, I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. And let's take a look here and see what we got going on. So starting off with the Cancerian, let's see what we got coming through for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Throughout November 15th through the 31st, what do we got coming through for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout November 15th through the 31st. What do we got going on? Messages for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout November 15th through the 31st. All right, Cancer, let's go ahead and get one more shuffle. And let's take a look and see what we got going on, man. Hopefully we got ourselves some fantastic stuff. Cancer. The overall energy for you guys here is going to be the King of Wands. So you can be connecting possibly here with a fire sign in Aries, a Sag, or Leo. Your current energy is going to be the Justice. The person you're dealing with is showing up as the Magician, and the outcome that's present for you, Cancer, is going to be the Nine of Swords. So looking into the energy we have provided for us so far, King of Wands to the Justice card, it's about bringing back balance into your life. There is this message that's coming through from my guides, which is the energy of like, you've lost your way. I'm not sure what that means personally to you. When I think about that, I kind of think of like the Star Wars moment when Anakin goes to the dark side and lost his way. That's kind of the energy that I'm feeling coming through, but it's kind of like you've lost your way of taking care of yourself. I feel like that's the overall energy that's coming through. You're not in a very balanced place right now because you're kind of fixating on who you used to be. You're fixating on the negative, right? And you're not focusing on balancing yourself out, healing yourself, making sure that you're getting taken care of. So I do feel like that's a prominent energy coming up for many of you here throughout November 2020. Now, when I take a look at who you're connecting with here, you're connecting with a Magician. As above, so below. You're connecting with Source, and we got to remember that. So what you're putting out, right? The energy that you're putting out is the energy that you're going to get back. So if you're putting out negativity, you're going to attract negativity. Whatever it is that you are vibrating as is what you'll receive. So remember, guys, where attention goes is where energy flows. As for the outcome that's present here, Nine of Swords, you've been receiving a lot of negative energy because you've been channeling and focusing on a lot of negative energy. So Cancers, if you've been overthinking, if you've been anxious, if you've been, feeling like you can't pull yourself out of this rut, or if you've been incredibly focused on the things that make you unhappy in life, you're going to get that exact energy exchange right back, okay? So remember, as above, so below. What you're putting out into the universe is what you'll get right back, okay? So that right there is not about you connecting with any other individual. It's more so about you and your relationship with Source. Moving throughout the second half of November, it's how am I going to develop a better relationship with Source? How am I going to develop a better relationship with myself? It's really taking a look at that deep aspect here, okay? So let's see how we're going to get you balanced, Cancer. First things first, let's clarify. Let's see what's going on with this King of Wands. Why is the King of Wands popping up as Cancer's overall energy? And we have here the Ten of Cups. What you're looking for here is emotional fulfillment. And the King of Wands is somebody that likes to pursue. But what you also have here is the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Wands. So you've been on the pursuit here for emotional freedom. You've been on the pursuit here for emotional fulfillment. But instead, you've received the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Swords. You've been blocking it away from you with the way that you've been thinking. And I know it's going to be a repetitive message, guys, but where attention goes is where energy flows. What you give is what you get back. So what you want in this situation is to be incredibly happy, is to be fulfilled, is to be living the life that you're just happy to wake up every morning and you're grateful for everything that you got, but your attention is focused on what you are unhappy about, what you are not grateful for in your life, what you feel bothers you, you know? So we got to be really mindful of that. Okay? Let's take a look here at the Justice. What will balance out Cancer, please, throughout November 2020, throughout the 15th through the 30th, please? What will balance out Cancer? The Strength card. Pulling yourself together a little bit. You know, acknowledging the situation you're currently in. There we go. Ace of Swords. Being very truthful with yourself, right? So how are we going to fix this situation? How are we going to become more balanced? Well, what we have to do is we have to assess the situation. You got to be really truthful with yourself and honest with yourself. Have you been putting yourself down lately? Have you been focusing on complaining a lot? Have you been upset and focusing on the things that make you unhappy? Has your attention been shifted to things in your life that are disappointing you rather than things that are uplifting you? You know, it's about taking a moment of time to be really honest with yourself, assess the situation that you're in, and take a look at how to change it. You know, the first way to have a positive transformation in your life is to acknowledge that you're in not such a great situation in the first place. You know, you got to assess the situation you're in order to make a transformation happen. So you got to be really truthful with yourself. How have you been behaving lately? You know, have you been putting yourself down? Have you been surrounding yourself with the wrong crowd? Have you been engaging in deceptive behavior towards yourself? Have you been saying like lots of negative things about other people or about yourself? Have you been complaining? It's like you got to take that deeper look and see how your behavior's been lately. And once you're incredibly honest with yourself and you assess the situation, then that's where the transformation can be taken place. You can be like, all right, this is how I've been, and I can't be like this anymore. It's time for me to find my way again. It's time for me to tap back into the energy of being grateful, focusing on the things in my life that do fulfill me and that do make me happy, surrounding myself with a good environment of people, right? So in order to make that change, you got to acknowledge where you're at first, all right? Let's take a look at the Nine of Swords here. Why did the outcome show up as the Nine of Swords? What is it exactly that Cancer's really been focused on that's been putting them in such a low vibe? We have here Two of Wands, we have here King of Cups, we have here Knight of Cups, a lot of love coming up. We have here the Hermit, and we have here the Seven of Pentacles. So first things first, you know, choices are showing up here with the Two of Wands. You know, some of you guys may be focusing right now on, you know, bad choices or choices that you've regretted, right? Some of us here may be taking a look into the past and seeing some of the choices you've made and really being down on yourself for making the specific choices you've made. You know, this could be you regretting something that you did, regretting something that had happened to you, wishing that you could have taken another path. But like I also said in here too, you know, we have a lot of love type of stuff showing up. You got here Knight of Cups and you got here King of Cups. You know, some of you Cancers here could be regretting a love situation or missing a love situation, and you may feel that without that specific person, you feel incomplete. Some of you guys may be in that energy as well. Remember, guys, if we search for fulfillment outside of ourselves, we're not going to be whole and complete within us. You know, two halves don't make a whole. You know, there is never going to be another person that completes you. You are the person that will complete yourself. You know, the way a relationship works is that it should be two people that are whole and complete within themselves, that complement and add value to one another's lives. It shouldn't be two people that are going to complete each other, right? Because at the end of the day, then you'll never have true fulfillment. So with the Knight of Cups here to the King of Cups, I think a lot of you guys right now are kind of in this environment where you're missing feeling loved, you're missing feeling taken care of. You know, you're dwelling on your past and dwelling on the choices that you've made. And it feels to me like a lot of you guys just feel like you need some extra TLC, some extra tender love and care. You know, Seven of Pentacles to the Hermit, it's like, I need someone to invest into me and to take care of me, you know? But, you know, Source says you got to take care of yourself, Cancer. Six of Swords to the Nine of Cups. You got to take care of yourself. You know, at the end of the day, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have people in your life who love and care for you. Of course you should. You should have a shoulder to cry on. It's always a great thing to have people in your life who genuinely show you love and care, because human beings are social creatures. You know, we deserve to be loved and taken care of, but you got to make sure you're doing it for yourself as well. If you're just searching for love and comfort and happiness outside of yourself, Cancer, you're never going to truly feel it because you're not feeling it from within. So I think a lot of you guys here are kind of caught up in this situation where, you know, you've been focusing on finding the 10 of Cups, finding fulfillment outside of yourself, and that's made you lose your way. You know, this is the recognition of, fuck, I don't feel like I love myself right now. I'm not happy with who I am right now. I'm not happy with my life right now. So I need someone here that can come in and kind of fix it. But the truth of the situation is, right, Cancer? The truth of the situation is you're the only person who's going to be able to fix how you feel. You're the only person who's going to be able to have a positive transformation. Other people may influence you, but other people will not do the transformation for you. So throughout the second half of November here, it's really going to be about getting your balance back, finding your way again. You know, recognizing that it's good to have other people in your life who do love and care for you, but you got to make sure that you're loving and caring for yourself first. You got to make sure that you're keeping your thoughts and your focus and your attention on things that are positive and beneficial to your higher good. You know, this is about shifting your energy and shifting your focus, getting out of the negative and moving to the positive, getting out of the mentality of lack and tapping into the mentality of abundance. You know, there has to be a positive shift here. And I truly believe there will be a positive shift here, Cancer. 110%. I don't think this is one of those readings where it's going to end off with you just being stuck in the Nine of Swords. It's just you have to assess your situation first, and you have to be the one who's going to get the energies moving. Because remember, Cancer, nobody's going to pull you out of the Nine of Swords. You're going to have to be the one who's going to pull every sword out of you. You got to be the one to pull those swords out. Judgment. Okay? So you got to be the one to take the chance to pull the swords out, and then you will find that 10 of Cups. You will be able to make a positive change, all right? At the end of the day, 3 of Wands, waiting isn't going to help you, especially waiting for another person to come in, 6 of Pentacles. This duty and this job is going to be all on your own, and you're going to have to come to that realization. You're going to have to be the Chariot. There we go, baby, Cancer energy. You got to be the one to claim victory. You got to be the one to move forward. You got to be the one to pull yourself out of this place that you're very unhappy in. Okay? So remember those basic key factors, Cancer, before we end off this reading. Really focus on assessing the situation, being truthful where you're at, acknowledging your types of behaviors lately, and changing those behaviors and realizing that, yes, it's always great to have people outside of me take care of me and show me love, but I'm not going to be truly fulfilled until I'm fulfilled within myself. So I need to undergo this positive transformation to be happy with who I am, to treat myself with love and kindness, to treat others with love and kindness. I need to pull myself away from all this negativity and start focusing my attention onto the things that are going to bring in abundance for me. Okay? So I like that, Cancer. I like that a lot. Very good message here. I'm happy to see that you guys are getting on a better path, and you know, best of luck to you guys. I know sometimes being in a rut isn't the funnest thing. It's definitely very much so a pain in the butt, but you're going to be able to make it through. I promise you, okay? So thank you, Cancer, for watching. I appreciate it. Have yourselves an awesome and amazing rest of your November 2020, and I'm more than happy to see you guys in December. Hopefully, we'll tune into much better energies, okay? Much love, Cancer. Have a good one. Peace. Hey Pisces, welcome to your part of the video. I hope you guys have been doing well. I hope you guys had a fun weekend so far. But let's take a look here, Pisces. Let's see what we got going on for you throughout your mid-November 2020. Messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Throughout November, 15th through the 31st. What do we got coming through for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout November, 15th through the 31st. All right, Pisces, let's go ahead here and get ourselves this one last shuffle. And let's take a look and see what we got going on. Hopefully all is well, okay? Let's take a look. Pisces, the overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the World card. So you can be connecting with a fixed sign, an Aquarius, a Taurus, a Scorpio, or a Leo. Your current energy is showing up as the Nine of Cups. The person you're dealing with is showing up as the Emperor, and the outcome that's present is going to be the Ten of Wands. So looking into this energy here, you can be connecting with an Aries, an Aquarius, a Taurus, a Scorpio, or a Leo. Now, the World card to the Nine of Cups. The World card talks about some sort of completion. So you've completed some sort of cycle here, and the Nine of Cups is like, yeah, I'm going to do me, and only me. I'm going to have fun, claiming my victory, and basically just enjoying taking care of myself and making sure that I'm feeling good, making sure that I'm eating, making sure that I'm fed. So that Nine of Cups energy is like, I'm in the ultimate self-care position. Now, looking at who you're dealing with, they're showing up as the Emperor. You know, someone here has a very dominant kind of energy, and I feel like that's essentially what you were trying to escape, because as for the outcome that's present, this individual left you with a lot of baggage, Ten of Wands. So you were escaping the conflict, you were escaping whoever tried to claim dominion over you or tried to claim power over you. And with that World card, it's like, man, it feels so good to be freed up from this energy that was keeping me tied in these chains. Now, clarifying the Emperor, What do we got here? We got 3 cards. We have here 5 of Cups. We have here 3 of Cups. And we also have here the Page of Swords. You know what's interesting about this Emperor is I don't think this energy was actually happening to you. I think this was an energy that, how do I explain this? Because, all right, the person you were connecting with, Pisces, they weren't actually bossing you around or controlling you. It feels to me like this is somebody that you deeply cared for, you deeply loved, and that's what was controlling you. Because 3 of Cups is the energy of, I want to reconcile with this person, I want to be with this person, and it's almost as if the idea of being with somebody, again, Pisces, that you wanted so badly that you couldn't have, became a very, very, very intense, addictive energy. And of course, it's not going to resonate for all Pisces. It might resonate backwards or vice versa, but I am feeling that's what the Emperor is representing in this situation. It's not that the person you're connecting with ever truly had any control over you at all. It's that you gave them the power to control you by, being so attached to them. I think you really wanted a reconciliation with someone here. I think you really loved them, and it really hurt when the 2 of you were no longer together. And I think that, how much you cared for this person, at the end of the day, that's what was controlling you. It was the need of not getting something you desired so bad, which was this individual, okay? So that's why I think there was a lot of burdens that you had here. And I feel like you're feeling absolutely amazing coming out here with the 9 of Cups throughout November 15th through the 30th, because you're like, wow, I'm free. No longer do I need this person. No longer do I desire them so heavily. No longer do I crave them. I'm truly free of them. I can allow myself to find someone new. So that's what the situation's looking like. Clarifying here the 9 of Cups. Let's take a look at that. And we have here 5 of Pentacles. Yeah. You felt very abandoned when you and this person didn't work out. Keep in mind, this could have been a breakup. This could have been a best friend that walked out of your life, or somebody you vibed with that was no longer around. But, you felt very abandoned here with the 5 of Cups. You're like, sheesh, this person was someone I really, really cared for. And when I wasn't able to have them, it really sucked. 6 of Wands. It's like they walked away, and they walked away without a care in the world. They completely took care of themselves, and I got stuck feeling very lonely, feeling very sad, feeling very upset, but still having love for somebody who doesn't really seem to care about me. And it's interesting because the more that this person kind of showed that they didn't necessarily care about you, the more power they had over you, because you were seeking their validation, you were seeking their love, you were seeking their care. And that's why you wanted that reconciliation. You really wanted this person to say, you know what, Pisces, I love and care for you as well. Let's get back together. Let's make things work. And the more and more they were showing that they didn't really feel for you, that they didn't really want to get back together with you, and they carried on with their life, the more it made you desire them. Okay, and that's a natural human response. When we try to get something that we can't have, we end up naturally wanting it more. So, that's what you were kind of trapped under. It's not like this person was physically saying, hey, Pisces, I'm going to have power over you. It was more so the dynamic and situation you were in with this person. The more they distance themselves, the more you crave them, because you were wanting something you couldn't have. And I know that that's a tough pill to swallow for some people, I know that some of you Pisces may not be super happy with me explaining this. Others of you might be like, wow, you're 100% right. And if it's not your story, it's not your story. But at the end of the day, that's something that we naturally do with our behaviors. If there's something we want that we can't have, we naturally tend to desire it more. And it may not even be the fact that you truly wanted to reconcile with this person, Pisces. It might have been your ego battling with that ideology of, I want it, I can't have it, I want it more. So you might have been caught up in a situation where you really thought this person was your end all be all, this person was your twin flame, this person was your soulmate. I really need to be with you right now. But it might have just been your ego and not necessarily your heart. Your heart was always open to love and desire, Pisces. But it might not have actually been the love and desire you needed from this person. It might have just been love and desire you needed as a whole. So yeah, we're going pretty friggin' deep here, man. But I think you'll be uncovering that truth, clarifying the World card. And we got here 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, you will uncover that truth. You're going to realize it, Pisces. You're going to realize, yeah, it was never that I truly had love for this person. It's the fact that I was chasing what I couldn't have. And that had power over me. And now I'm showing up as the Empress. I'm not only recognizing I outgrew this connection a long time ago, but I'm recognizing that I don't need to chase a damn thing. I'm the motherfucking Empress. So you'll be coming into that realization, Pisces, of you know, I'm a beautiful person, not just the way that I look, but my personality as well. Like, I am a fantastic and amazing individual, and anybody that wants to be with me would be lucky to have me. So with that Empress energy coming through, you're realizing I don't need to chase nobody, okay? If somebody wants to come with me, they need to choose to be with me, and I'll choose to be with them, right? So you're going to take a look at new approaches to love here throughout the second half of November. You know, Nine of Pentacles, you're going to be very confident within yourself, but you're also acknowledging, I'm not chasing another person ever again, because if somebody wants to be with me, it should be a mutual connection where we both mutually choose to be with one another. I need active, equal give and take. I don't need to be in a situation where I'm craving something that I can't have. So you will be breaking out of that cycle, Pisces, and that's what the World card's all about. Ending a cycle, you know, having completion, no longer chasing this person, realizing what it is you were actually doing versus how you actually felt. You know, in most cases, Pisces, I don't think it was that you were so in love with this person and you needed to be with them. I think you were blindsided by your desire of having to feed your ego. I think feeding your ego was getting confused with your heart. Because the ego's like, yeah, I need to show this person that I can have them. But your heart was getting caught up in that energy too. I think your heart was basically saying, I'm just hurt. And maybe if I have this person, I can numb the pain. Because I'll feel accepted, I'll feel loved, I'll feel validated. You know? So that's what it all comes down to. And I'm happy you guys are getting free from that, right? Because Nine of Cups here. Nine of Cups and clarified by the Hermit. It's like, I'm alone right now, but I feel good about being alone. I don't feel like I need someone else to complete me. I feel like I'm filling my own cup first. I feel like I'm taking care of myself. So that's a massive realization you guys are coming to here throughout November 2020. And at the bottom of the deck, Nine of Pentacles, you're standing confident, you're standing strong, you're standing tall and mighty. I'm liking that. Let's take a look at this Ten of Wands. Why is the Ten of Wands showing up as for the outcome? Okay, we got here Four of Swords and we got here Seven of Wands. So the thing is, Pisces, is like coming out of all this, you know, you're very happy that you're free from this cycle, that you're free from like this addiction of having to have something you can't have. But at the same time, you are upset that you're left with so many burdens. You're like, there's so much time that I can't get back that I wasted on this person, that I wasted on this situation. There's so many moments and emotions and feelings that I could have spent on investing in myself and investing in so much bigger and better things. But you know what, Pisces? Don't be hard on yourself. Because a lot of people get in this exact situation that you've been in throughout our lives. Probably most of us have this experience at least once in our life. Don't be too hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Don't allow yourself to carry the baggage. Remember, guys, baggage is only something that comes with us if we choose to carry it. So we got to remember that carrying baggage is a choice. That's something that's very important to talk about. Because think of it this way. You go on an airplane, right? You bring your baggage to baggage claim, you throw it on the airplane. Do you or do you not have a choice to bring your baggage on an airplane? You could leave it at baggage claim, or you could throw it on the plane. Now, of course, when everybody's traveling, we're going to be like, yeah, I want to bring my baggage. Of course I do, right? Because that's all my stuff. But you do have an option to leave it there, don't you? I mean, realistically talking, you could leave that shit and jump right on the plane. Someone else can take it, right? So when we think about baggage, recognize baggage as a choice. We can choose to bring it in our lives, or we can choose to leave it. In this situation, Pisces, my best advice for you would to be, to choose to leave it. I don't think this is something you need to take with you. Yeah, you may have wasted time. Yeah, you may have wasted a lot of emotions. Yeah, you might have gotten yourself built up for a very long time, but remember where you're at in the present moment. You're free from this. This is something that you don't need to waste any more time or put any more focus on any longer. You're free. You're good. You can be able to ultimately release this. So Pisces, let yourself not carry the baggage here. Let yourself not be too hard on yourself. Just acknowledge you made it through. You recognize the situation for what it is, and you're moving forward. All right? You're keeping it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Pisces, I like this reading, man. I like it a lot. You're looking pretty solid here throughout the second half of November, coming to massive realizations and feeling freer than ever, and I am here for it, okay? Thank you so much, Pisces, for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed your reading for the second half of the month. Of course, if it resonates, let me know down in those comments down below. And if not, it's not your message. But Pisces, much love to you guys, and I will see you guys in December 2020. Have a good one, Pisces. Thank you for coming through. Peace. Hey Scorpio, welcome to your part of the video. I hope you guys had yourselves a fantastic weekend. Happy Monday to my Scorpios. Also, happy Scorpio season and happy birthday to all of my Scorpio gang. I hope you guys have been doing well, but let's take a look here and see what we got going on for your second half of November, okay? Messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout November, 15th through the 31st. What messages do we got coming through for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout November, 15th through the 31st. What do we got going on? Messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout November, 15th through the 31st. All right, Scorpio, let's go ahead and get ourselves this one last shuffle, and let's take a look and see what we got going on. Hopefully we got ourselves some pretty fantastic stuff. Let's take a look, okay? Scorpio, the overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Four of Swords. All right, so you might be connecting with a air sign, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Your current energy is going to be the Eight of Pentacles. The person you're dealing with is showing up as the Four of Wands, and the outcome that's present is going to be the Five of Swords. So you're trying to work on something. It definitely feels to me like you're trying to work on the Four of Wands, some sort of stability here. Now, of course, this could talk about stability within your family sector, your relationship sector, because when we look at the Four of Wands, it's naturally 7th house energies, your house of partnerships. But this very well likely could be that some of you guys are working on your finances, you're working on stability when it comes towards money. But it could be any sort of kind of stability in this situation, okay? Now, looking at the reading here, Four of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. So your overall energy was the Four of Swords. It was like, for a while, I needed a break from structure. I needed a break from stability. I needed a break from my everyday life because it got so draining and it got so tiring. And that was the energy that I did feel coming into your reading, was like this very overwhelmed, kind of drained, I've been sucked dry of all of my energy. I'm so fucking done. Like, that was kind of the vibes that it felt coming through for you. And it appears to me that in November 2020, at least moving into the second half, it's about revitalizing yourself, re-energizing yourself, reintroducing yourself back into the world. So you're gaining all your energy back here and really getting back into a more stable place. But for a while, you needed that temporary break of just getting out into the wild, doing your own thing, and not being around any sort of structure, any sort of stability. You just needed to go with the flow and you needed to let loose. And that's okay. I want everybody to know, like, if you need to break away from structure in life and if you need to just go with the flow and like take time off from your everyday life, you can totally do that. Sometimes it becomes too much. Sometimes it's overwhelming. So that's what happened here, I believe. I think you guys needed a break from everything. And taking a look now, moving into November, Eight of Pentacles, it's time to get your game face on. It's time to get some work popping. It's time to get some stability going. All right, and when I look at who you're dealing with, it's definitely coming towards whoever you're connecting with. Now, as for the outcome that's present, we do have here the Five of Swords. It does feel like there's going to be some resistance into regaining some sort of stability with whoever the Four of Wands is, but I do think that it's possible. Now, real quick, let's clarify the Five of Swords. Why is the Five of Swords showing up? Okay, and we have here the Nine of Cups. Why is the Four of Swords Scorpio's overall energy? We have here the Page of Pentacles. So, looking at what we have here so far, it seems to me like someone is trying to tell you, Scorpio, I'm better off on my own. I'm doing okay on my own. And it's a slap in the fucking face when this energy comes towards you. It was like, I needed my moment to break down. I needed my moment to take care of myself. And now that I'm feeling good, now that I'm ready to come back into the real world, what the fuck? Like, you don't want to accept me. You don't want to bring me back into your life. Scorpio, November 15th through the 30th is going to really show you who your real friends are. It's really going to show you who's actually there for you and who's not. You're really going to start to see the reality of the certain types of people you've been surrounded by. So if you had to take a break from a job, if you had to take a break from your friends, if you had to take a break from your lover, you're going to see people who just genuinely show you their true colors. You needed that moment to take care of yourself. And now that you're ready to come back and, be good and be stable and focus on, building and rebuilding certain types of relationships, people are going to act like, why are you coming back? Like, you're the one that left. They're all going to try to portray you as a bad person for wanting to take care of yourself. Now, this is a very interesting situation, not a situation I thought would come up for you guys. So, of course, it really might resonate for a short amount of few, probably not a lot of people. But first things first, let's get down to business. Five of Swords minus Four of Swords. That creates the Ace of Swords. I've noticed something throughout every water signs reading so far. The Ace of Swords has came out. And even in this situation, 5 minus 4, that's the Ace of Swords. So truth is being revealed. And you're going to start to see the true colors of the people that you've been surrounded with. So what I'm gathering from the situation is like, hey, I'm a Scorpio. I've been going through it lately. I need a break. I need a break right now from my friends. I need a break right now from my job. I need a break right now from structure and society. I need to be in hermit mode. I need to take care of myself. And I need a moment to just like calm my mind down because I've been very overwhelmed with everything that I've had going on in my life lately. And you took that time out. You felt great. And now you're ready to to dive back into your 7th house, your house of partnerships. You're ready to rebuild and pick up where you left off with certain types of people. So you've been in hermit mode, and now you're coming back in. You know, this could be about your friends, so maybe you haven't seen your friends in a while, and now you're like, hey, let's hang out, let's do something. Or maybe this is your lover, and you're like, okay, I'm ready to come back now. And it feels like the person you're dealing with is just throwing you right out. They're like, well, you're the one who left. You're the one who decided to walk away, so why should I accept you back? It's this very defensive energy of people not really acknowledging that you needed time and space to take care of yourself. And it's almost as if they're using that as an excuse to throw you out in the first place, which is really, really interesting to me. Because the 9 of Cups is like, they could use this to their advantage, right? They could use this kind of manipulation tactic of, oh, well, you weren't here, to gain some sort of advantage over you. So you need to watch out for some sneaky motherfuckers over here, Scorpio. Just saying, all right? Because it seems to me like people are going to try to manipulate you and guilt trip you for making you, basically trying to make you feel bad for taking care of yourself, okay? For some of you, this is very well likely a boss of yours. If you needed to take some days off from work, they're going to try to guilt trip you like, yeah, well, you know what? You were off of work, blah, blah, blah. Like, we're not going to pay you this, that, and the third. Like, there's just this energy of people not being understanding. It's this energy of people being sneaky. It's this energy of people trying to use your absence as an advantage when your absence was to take care of yourself and you had every right to do so. Okay? Let's clarify the 8 of Pentacles. Ace of Swords, there it is. It came out in every reading so far, so we got that. And we got here the Hermit card. You know, to tell you the truth, you needed time to reconnect with yourself. Absolutely. You needed time off from the world. You needed time off from structure. You needed time to reconnect with yourself. You know, you were going through it and you wanted to take a step back, dive into hermit mode and do you. And at the end of the day, you came out better. You came out strong. You came out good. So taking that time off, Scorpio, in November for self-care was incredibly important for you. And now that you're feeling great and you did what you needed to do and you're coming back into the world, it's like people are just trying to push you away and they're trying to make you feel guilty and they're trying to make you feel some type of way. So I know the message may sound repetitive, but dude, like the second half of November here, it's showing you who your real friends are, who your real people are. It's going to expose people's true colors. How is Scorpio going to react and respond to this 5 of Swords? 7 of Swords, the Sun card, and the Hangman. I like that response that's coming out of you. We also have your King of Wands in reversed. It feels to me like when you start seeing people and their true colors, Scorpio, you're going to come to the realization of, okay, you know what? Thank you, universe. Thank you for showing me who actually cares about my well-being. Thank you for showing me the people in my life who truly care about me and who truly don't. Because, Scorpio, if a person can't accept you, having time for yourself to take care of you, then that's a person who doesn't care about your overall being. And you're going to come to the realization of the people that don't. And with the King of Wands in reverse here, the way you're reacting and responding to this is you're not going to be taking action at all. You're going to say, you know what, that's fine. You don't want to work on what it is we had. You don't want to accept me and understand my situation. I'm going to be happy without you. Not Knight of Wands. I don't know why I almost said the Knight of Wands. You know what's interesting? I kept getting Sagittarian energies, so you might be connecting with a Sagittarius, Scorpio, but regardless, the Hangman card here. The Hangman card represents enlightenment, and what you're being enlightened to is, I'm going to be happy without you. Scorpio, this is you recognizing you're going to be just fine on your own. You're going to be just fine being surrounded by people that actually give a shit about you. So the universe is going to reveal people to you that don't have your best interest at heart, that don't genuinely care for your well-being. And once that's revealed to you, you're like, dude, I'll be happy without you. I'll be A-okay. I'm actually a lot happier wow, that was really fucking interesting. I'm actually going to be a lot happier knowing, that the universe is exposing people in my life that are fake and that are not for me versus allowing me to continue to stay around them. So you're going to be really grateful for this experience at the end of the day because it's showing you who's for you and who's not for you. So with that Sun card, you're going to be happy regardless. You took the moment away from everything that you needed to work on yourself. You felt a lot better. You did what you needed to do. And when you came back, you know, the truth was revealed to you of the people that just genuinely don't care about your well-being. And you don't want to be surrounded by people that don't care about your well-being. So with that all being said, Scorpio, with the Sun card here, you're happy. You're happy the universe showed you who's for you and who's not for you. And you're happy that you took care of yourself and you don't for 1 second feel guilty about it or regret that situation or experience. So Scorpio, good on you. Sometimes in life, guys, we need a break from the life we're living. Sometimes we just need to take care of ourselves and go in hermit mode and absolutely relax and take a break from everything and everyone, okay? And if people can't respect that, then at the end of the day, you don't need to be around that kind of environment. So Scorpio, there will be a lot that is illuminated to you. And that's what's so beautiful about Scorpios. Throughout your life, Scorpio, you're going to notice something about you. You tend to see the dark, and the dark comes to light with Scorpio. You illuminate the dark. So anything that's in the dark that's around Scorpio will be illuminated to the light. That's why you guys are so good at uncovering people's bullshit, seeing people's true intentions, you know, seeing what's actually, you know, a person's true colors. That's what happens with Scorpios. So with that all being said, you're going to be seeing that revealed to you, okay? And I'm sorry for the Scorpios here that are having this experience. It sucks to lose friends. It sucks to have people, you know, try to guilt trip you into feeling bad for just taking care of yourself. It sucks to have people try to manipulate you and gain one up on you and try to take advantage of you with this kind of situation. And like I said, this could be a job. It could be your boss right now who's trying to make you feel guilty. It could be a friend. It could be a lover. It could be your family. But the truth is, Scorpio is like, I'm going to make sure I take care of me. And that's the most important lesson I'm ever going to learn, is that it did me good. I need to take care of me. And I'm not going to let other people try to make me feel bad for doing what I needed to do for myself to be better. Okay? Point blank, period. Scorpio, I'm loving it. I'm liking it. I'm sorry if I was pretty repetitive in this reading, guys. You know, give me a break here today. If I was, I'd appreciate that. But thank you for coming through. I really appreciate it. Scorpio, I'm liking your reactions and your responses to the people that are trying to be this Five of Swords. I'm liking that you're standing up for yourself and that you're standing in your truth. And I'm liking that you're taking care of yourself. And that's the most important thing at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, too, the universe here is showing you who's for you and who's not for you. And that's always a blessing no matter what. So Scorpio, I like this energy. I like this reading. Thank you guys so much for coming through. I hope you all enjoyed. Of course, if it resonates, let me know down in those comments down below. And if it don't resonate, better luck next time. But thank you guys so much for coming through. I appreciate you guys bearing with me today, especially with my allergies and all. Thank you guys for being so awesome. And I will see you guys later. Have a great one, guys, and I'll catch you in December 2020. Much love, Scorpio. Peace.